Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Casket Kingy here, back at it again with another Casket Rewind, and I'm here with my boy Jeff.
What's up? How we doing today?
And tonight, or today I should say, we're watching the Super Mario Brothers movie from 1993.
The only good Super Mario Brothers movie. Am I right?
The best Super Mario Brothers movie, I may add.
Wait, have you seen both?
No, I haven't seen the other one, but I guarantee you this one's better.
Yeah. Well, the more recent one is more true to the video game, but I actually like that this one sort of disrespects a lot of the original source material and just kind of has fun with it. But what do you remember about the first one?
I remember being really disappointed that they didn't make a video game based off the movie. Because there's always a thing where it's like, oh, it's Street Fighter, and then there's Street Fighter the movie, but then there's Street Fighter the movie, the game.
Yeah. Are you excited to revisit this one?
Oh, definitely. I haven't seen this in at least 15 years. Let's get it on!
A long
Bob
time
Hoskins.
ago, the Earth was ruled by dinosaurs.
I fucking love Bob
They were
Hoskins.
big, so not a lot of people.
Oh, wait, I have to tell you something first. Bob Hoskins was not the first person cast for this movie. They had other plans in mind. You want to know who the first person was?
Who?
Danny DeVito was approached to play Mario, and he declined.
Really?
Danny DeVito declined when he read the script, and he was like, "Yep, that's it for me. Good night, everybody."
Okay, I have two things to say to that. One, probably good on Danny DeVito for passing up a shitty movie. Two, this movie would have been way fucking better with Danny DeVito as Mario.
But then, so you think they go to Bob Hoskins? No, they don't. There was a second person who was considered, and it was Tom
Was it Chris
Hanks.
Farley?
No,
it was Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks as Mario. Wow.
And Tom Hanks also made the right decision.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then they had the, like, in case of emergency, break glass moment, and they just got Bob Hoskins, which is fine. I like Bob Hoskins. But just a little bit of interesting trivia.
It's Super Mario Brothers, the movie. Okay, it wouldn't be an old 80s movie without the scene of a woman leaving a baby at the church's doorstep. Egg. Also, they probably made a bad choice leaving their egg baby with nuns. They would probably declare it the devil and kill it. Oh, damn it, I was hoping for an omelet. It's a baby, huh?
The only thing miraculous I know is that we're still eating while we're going broke.
We ain't going broke, Mario.
Oh, man, I always wanted one of these as a child, but I never found one.
There's a 9 Inch Nails music video with that thing.
There is no you, there is only me. Get there, Luigi.
Ah, Whimsy. I haven't heard Whimsy in a movie since, well, any movie before 9/11.
Largest construction projects has been ordered shut down as university students continue their search for dinosaurs.
What a terrible shot. It reminds me of that terrible tragedy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
9/11 was a national tragedy.
How long are you going to be digging up these bones?
As long as our court order allows.
Ooh, she's pretty. What would you rate her, Casket?
I'd give her a solid, I'd give her a solid 7.
7? Nah.
These guys are clearly from another dimension.
So goofy looking.
Well, we got a van.
It's nice.
Yeah, well, no, I'm asking if you want to ride.
Real smooth, Luigi. Real smooth.
Around here, it's really nice, too.
Luigi's the ladies' man. John Leguizamo was in a movie where he played a kingpin drug dealer. And he was kind of scary in that movie.
What movie?
But I can't remember the name of the movie.
Do you eat?
Yeah.
Dinner?
Sure.
All right.
tonight.
Apparently that's all it took in the 90s. Do you eat food now, dinner?
I'll tell you this, when I asked out a girl, it didn't go that well at all.
How did it go?
Horribly.
Did you ask her to eat dinner now? Was that your line?
No, but I did ask her out to dinner. And she was like, oh my God, no, why would I?
Oh, no.
And then I didn't ask anyone else out for many, many years. Making goo-goo eyes at each other while Bob Hoskins has some garlic bread.
Absolute Kino cinema. You ever notice in New York cinematography how there's like so much smoke coming out of the sewer grates?
Yeah.
I've been to New York. It doesn't look like that.
Maybe it was like that in the 80s.
Possibly, but look
Look,
behind
there's
him
smoke
now.
coming out of that trash can.
Even have any security here. That's what I was talking
Oh, it
about.
was a great shot. It reminds me of that terrible tragedy.
Whoa, check this
They're gonna
out.
bone on top of some bone.
Strange new species.
Early 90s CGI.
Dude, this was crazy for the time. Not sure if my grade 12 animation project or $100 million movie.
Yeah. All right, Mario, time for a leap of faith. Let's do it. Come on, jump.
Not sure if Dark Underworld or my colonoscopy video.
No, wait, I think this is Hell from the Spawn movie.
Dude, look how impressive the sets are here. It's massive.
I know, right? Kind of reminds me of New Orleans mixed with a New York sewer.
This is very much a Metropolis-esque kind of composition here.
Oh, yeah.
Where the hell are we?
There's a lot of Wii scenes in this movie.
I'm okay, yeah. You're the one
There's
without
a
the
lot of
You're
weed
the old
scenes,
one.
too.
What'd you think of the design of the Koopas?
I didn't like them.
Years. We've been exiled here after the meteorite struck.
That's what Trump's gonna look like in about 500 years after he somehow becomes the immortal king of America.
Poor Dennis Hopper, he went from Blue Velvet to this.
Oh, God.
Ooh, ever had one of those, Casket?
No, I haven't. I don't plan on it. Somehow they evolved from dinosaurs in a completely separate way, and yet there is still a douchebag with a guitar.
It's Toad?
Yes. Boyle.
Doesn't he look cute?
Not really. Reminds me too much of an alligator.
You scared of alligators?
Nah, I just don't want them on my property.
Swing! Keep swinging!
I'm swinging!
This movie does have a lot of Wii moments.
There's so many Wii scenes in this movie.
Wee!
Alien species escaping from police detention. Aliens? Oh, we gotta deal with aliens too?
Luigi! Aliens!
This brings up a good question. What if you were abducted by aliens and taken back to their planet? You would be treated like the alien. Seriously, wouldn't this have made a great video game?
It would, yeah. Fuck the original
I'm so
Mario.
mad that we got shitty action figures, but we didn't get Super Mario Brothers, the movie, the game. There's so much fungus among us.
Another Wii scene. Wii! Does Bowser have an evil female sidekick in the video game?
No, he doesn't at all.
They just add her in for whatever reason.
Yeah. There is no Koopa Queen.
I like how this is just like a thought prison.
Oh God, it is.
Which one of you is Daisy?
Which one of you has the OnlyFans account?
I'll need to use her later.
Again, I'm getting serious Trump vibes. Oh, what a terrible shot. It reminds me of that terrible tragedy.
Oh, no.
Isn't this a little bit feminine?
Yes, I know. It was my ex-wife.
Talk about why is Luigi in red? He should be in green.
Yeah, Bob Hoskins' Riz.
He had some, you know what? Bob Hoskins, he had some riz.
Yes, he did.
Look, Mario, you're gonna have to go all the way for this one. Just telling you now.
What if Bob Hoskins is a BBL lover, and that's why he took this movie?
There's no time for that now. Come on.
You know, originally that scene had a lot more tongue, but they had to reshoot it.
Oh, this is a theatrical cut, probably.
There we go.
Finally.
May I present to you your father?
My father is a booger.
Go. Whee!
Whee!
Yes, and the Koopas go down.
Oh, that's great.
Gotta get through and tell everybody!
Go! I'll head you to Brooklyn. Tell them about the invasion in the Goombas.
Sir, we have another hooker saying something about Goombas. I'm not sure what that is.
Could be on meth. We don't know.
Oh, damn. She, ooh.
Man, she's sure
Yeah,
making
Frank
an
Grimes.
impression.
Oh, what a terrible shot. It reminds me of that terrible tragedy.
Oh, geez, you're right.
Isn't that the Super Scope for the SNES?
Oh, it looks like it.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'd smash.
No, Casket, no. And then you give Princess Peach a 7.
Look, freaky BBW dinosaur chick. Come on, be right up my alley.
All right. You say tomato, I say tomato.
Me, I need your help.
What's wrong?
You're never gonna believe this.
I believe it.
They actually had the audacity at the end to set up a sequel.
I know! Like, we're so sure!
So now that you've revisited the movie, what are your thoughts?
I think it's a great blast from the past. It's not the worst video game movie out there.
Yeah,
It at least has some fun stuff.
That's a quote you can put on the poster. Not the worst video game movie ever.
Oh, there's some real stinkers out there.
Is it like you remembered? Or
You know, the scene I kept waiting to happen never happened.
which one? What were
There's
you
a
thinking?
scene where they have the bomb
Hmm.
and it's walking, and then Bob Hoskins has to like jump. And then one of the jumps he does, he actually breaks his leg. But I guess I must have been a different scene.
Maybe that's just like a Mandela effect for you.
No, because he definitely broke his leg while doing the movie because it's in one of the commentaries.
Oh. Well, did you know that in the director's cut, once the Marios go back to Brooklyn, they'd immediately go to a Sbarro's pizza joint? No, okay, that doesn't
Really?
happen. No. But let me try to find some interesting facts about this movie. So we said like there's some strange casting decisions. They ended up with Bob Hoskins in the end. So it's two directors that did this movie, Rocky Morton and Annabelle Jankel. And apparently they would frequently alter the script during filming. So all the cast and crew would get really, really mad and frustrated. And it got to the point where Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo were like drinking on set just to cope with all the chaos.
Oh God, I think I heard something about that.
Which I don't know if that's a rumor or if that's confirmed, but that would explain a lot of their acting performances in some of the scenes. Another cool thing, innovative effects. So the Yoshi puppet was like this really complex animatronic creation for the time, and it had 64 distinct movements, and it had like 200 feet of cable within its 3-foot tall frame. So that was pretty ambitious for the time. It was obviously a box office disappointment. It had a budget of $48 million, which is a lot back in 1993. The film only made $38 million worldwide.
Oof.
And then it developed a cult following after. Why do you think that would be?
I don't know. It's like The Nightmare Before Christmas didn't do well at the box office either. But look at the cult following it got.
And they're both very bizarre movies. I mean, like, they had amazing sets. Even
and they both came out in 1993.
That's true. Even just like an interior shot of a living room just had this abstract, bizarre art style to it.
Uh-huh.
They spent so much money on the sets, like the main street. You know, they had to be filming there for months.
Oh, yeah.
But it's obvious why it didn't work. Like, they were unsure of what their target audience was, I think. It was too weird and, like, grossly scary to be for kids. And then it was too silly to be for adults. So, like, I don't know who they were targeting here in this movie. What do you think?
I honestly loved it as a kid.
I think I had fun as well. It was, for me, it was a little bit scary as a kid, but maybe not in a bad way.
I remember it must have been 95, 94. I remember this coming on. I was living in a hotel at the time, and it had come on TV, and I remember watching it and thinking, oh, it's the greatest movie ever.
Oh, you saw the TV cut. It might have even been shortened down or something. Let me check my notes. I wrote down Bob Hoskins' Riz. I'm not going to expand on that. We'll just leave it there. I wrote down there's lots of Wii scenes. That was a positive to the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the movie's just so weird, and there's such little coherency in its concepts that, like, as the movie progresses, you can tell that the directors have no idea how to tie it all together. Like, it gets worse as it goes along, don't you think?
It really does.
Although the end showdown was pretty cool. What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 5 breads?
You know what? It's not the best. It's not the worst. I'd say it's in the middle at about 3.
You know what? I respect it for its ambition. It was expensive as hell. I don't know.
My final thoughts are they had high hopes for this movie. They thought it was going to spawn a sequel that never happened. I wish I could go to the universe where it did happen just to see if it was any better than this movie. All right, everybody. That's a wrap.
Don't laugh at 9/11 again.